The ride access pass needs to go. Alton Towers, Fort Park, Chessington and Legoland, run by Merlin Entertainments, all can have some pretty bad operations, and I put that down to one thing: the ride access pass. This is probably one of the most controversial issues when it comes to UK theme parks, so before my comment section fills up with people going, "I need it, I've got an autistic child," I'm not saying that you don't deserve the pass. What I'm saying is it just does not work. The whole point in this ride access pass is so that people with disabilities can get straight on the roller coasters, but when you go to these theme parks, the Rat Pass queue is often longer or the same. Fort Park has the best operations when it comes to the Rat Pass because the staff actually do their job, and Alton Towers definitely has the worst. Last year Merlin made it so that it was limited and you had to pre-book the passes. It didn't really help though, unfortunately. They have recently partnered with Nimbus, so it's a little bit harder to get the pass now, but it's too late because everybody's already got them and the damage is done. Other theme parks in Europe and the UK, such as Blackpool Pleasure Beach, using the Speedy Pass system is always great. The Rat Passes there work incredibly well. There's never any queues and it does what it's supposed to. But at the Merlin parks, the operations just seem to be getting worse. The staff are fed up with it, the people queuing are fed up with it, and something needs to be done. So today I'm going to show you how to exploit the ride access pass. Just to clarify, I have not used these methods myself, but I have been with people that have. Chessington and Legoland have gone to virtual Rat Passes, so you have to queue your rides on the app. Unfortunately, the staff don't scan them and you can constantly queue rides throughout the day. I saw this recently at Legoland. It was an absolute shambles. The ride access pass queues were actually longer than the main queues. It's supposed to be a virtual queue. The system is definitely broken because we didn't queue virtually once. At Fort Park and Alton Towers, they use the cardboard cards, which are very good because staff are in control of the queue times. Fort Park are absolutely brilliant with it because they do give high queue times. I know this can be annoying for Rat Pass holders, but it keeps the queues low. Alton Towers unfortunately give you really short times, which leads to massive queues. When using these cards, if you pull a grumpy face and give the ride operator a bit of confrontation, they give you small queue times throughout the whole day because they can't be bothered. You can also go back to guest services and go, "Oh, I lost my card on a roller coaster." Then you have 2 of these queue time cards and you don't have to wait. If you have a ride access pass and you go to the theme parks on a busy day and the wrap queues are absolutely huge, take a crutch with you and pretend that you have issues walking. This will enable you to skip every single queue. Most of the roller coasters have disabled elevators, and this will also give you a guaranteed back row. Bring a black and blue pen with you because these queue times can often be changed to be shorter. Obtaining the Rat Pass can be pretty easy because you can find fake DLA or doctor's notes online. You just need to change the name. But now that they've partnered with Nimbus, hopefully this issue goes away. Merlin have to be careful because the word discrimination is often thrown around, but here are some ways to fix it. One disabled person does not need 3 people to accompany them on the ride. Limit it to 1. Make all of the parks virtual wraps, but make sure that these apps actually work and your staff are scanning them. If you make a rule that it's pre-book only, don't just hand them out when people get to the park because they're angry. Don't just let people renew their Rat Passes without going through the whole procedure again. Don't allow all DLA claimants, only allow those with mobility issues. Come on Merlin, sort it out because it's really starting to ruin the experiences.